This is Smitty here, and I am back getting this live streaming in here. So Madden 17, about to fire it up here. Detroit Lions Hard Knocks franchise series continues here. I know I've been slacking a little bit, but had some things going on outside of, the whole YouTube, paradigm here, the construct, so to speak. But I am back, like I said, getting this gameplay together, getting these gameplays, doing these videos, but I am back, like I said. So as I'm getting this all configured and tweeting this out, sharing it, all that good stuff.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA
So
Sports.
just bear with me a moment here, and I am going to get things started. I know I didn't really announce that I was going to be doing it, but at least as far as today is concerned, I didn't announce anything. But I will have announcements and everything going forward, so I will be letting you guys know when I am streaming, so that way I'm not catching anybody off guard with it. But anybody that does check this out, I appreciate y'all coming through. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get it in here. Got it fired up, and we'll just switch this over here. Y'all see the remote all up in the camera screen here. All right. So let's see. So I got a few uploads forthcoming as well. I did some gameplay. Sim Standard League game that I had recorded. I'm gonna start recording those and uploading those as well, and I'm gonna stream those games too. So I'll definitely be coming. That will definitely be forthcoming. But any and everybody that does tune in, comment, all that or what have you, I appreciate it all. So
and there's something about these
let's
guys.
see
they
here.
take a lot of pride in competing amongst
So
themselves.
I am going to get a lot more, consistent with dropping videos, of course. Just got to get back in the groove. So just be, been away from it for a minute, but I'll be back on and getting it in and getting the videos out there and all that good stuff. So.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo.
Now, doing something a little bit different here, Hey, what's up, Smooth? What's going on? I'm doing something a little bit different this time. I actually, I did some slider adjustments, so I will show that after this game is over. But what I did was I set the sliders to, I put the difficulty as the base on Pro. And the reason why I did was I saw the video from Nef1. Shout out to him. He was live streaming the other day. And even though I saw the sliders, I saw his slider set. I mean, not his sliders. I seen his gameplay, and it was looking very legit. So I'm like, let me give it a shot. And I'm putting it on Pro, and I'm doing some slider adjustments too. And I just want to see how it plays out accordingly. As I took the sack there on that play. Let me see what I can do. Try and get that ball out of there. Got to get that ball out of there quicker, so we do not have a stellar line, of course.
That's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
It's complete to Golden Tate.
There we go.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the
39-yard
line.
Move this ball downfield here. See what we can get going.
One thing I can say pretty safely.
And the thing is, I'm playing the same way. And
it takes a strong arm guy who can rifle
NBA 2K17. I got it on Pro difficulty. and I tuned some sliders. But even with that, there's some aspects of that game that are just honestly, I mean, it's broken. Like the rotational defense is in very bad shape. It's worse than it was in 2K16. I don't understand like how people gave it rave reviews when those glaring problems are right there. Oh man, that was terrible. That was terrible. Come on now. That was terrible. I mean, completely with the block. Like, look at this. Snaps it and it just left him. Like, come on now. Come on, man.
And no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, what about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is
how I feel about the Eagles. I feel that it'll definitely... Oh, that was terrible of me. I feel that it'll definitely be a challenge. I'm going to have to put the camera view a little bit higher so I can see it all. It's my visual perception. I'm a little bit tripping, but that's on me. Bad decision. Bad decision. Should not have threw it there. But no, I'm gonna. I mean, I think that the Lions. This is a problem that I have. All right, with the Lions. Lions, and this is usually their yearly problem. See, when you're a team that's trying to come up and you're trying to make something happen, you're trying to become a steady, stable team, you can't keep losing, you know, core pieces, core players, you know, stuff like that along the way, and then just expect to compete. It's just not going to happen. That's just not legit. And that's the issue. That's the issue that, you know, the Lions have, is that they just legitimately keep on, you know, you keep on losing pieces. The guys keep on going down, and then you got to go against a team like the Eagles. Like, they have a stellar defensive front.
Here's a former 1,000-yard rusher, Stephen Ridley.
Man.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first.
Dang it, man. What happened here? Oh, man. What's up? What's up with these guys, man? What's up with Swanson today? Come on now.
Play of the afternoon.
I may have to do.
Offense still needing 10
what I may
yards.
do is I may go back and put the run blocking and pass blocking sliders back at 50.
To throw on second down is Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Because I'm curious if that's what's making them react that way. Because I don't want them to be reacting. I don't want it just happening to me, but I don't want it happening with the CPU either. Like, I don't want to see, you know, some wild, crazy stuff like that unfolding. Like, if that's going to be a hindrance to the run game doing that, then let me fix that. You know, let me put that back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I mean, it's not that the Lions are bad, like, in the sense of, like, they can't make the plays or they can't convert, can't make things happen. They can make some things happen. But
on second down, here's Stafford.
Oh, goodness. In terms of them boys being positioned to truly win, though, it's going to be hard because the Eagles have been coming with it on that defensive front. But remember, though, last year, these were the same Eagles that lost 41-7. They lost to us 41-7. But, you know, hey, it's a different year. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think the Lions are going to have a very difficult time with those guys. But, you know, I am optimistic in terms of what kind of performance they'll bring. You know, they'll come with.
Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Do I think they'll win? I don't know.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
I can't really call it. I can't really call it on that one. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's
There we go.
Down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching
I was
the
able
NFL
to drop
now,
it right in
because
there.
when the big
That was
fella
perfect.
runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
All right. See if I can get into the punch this thing in here.
This is Ridley, and he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, it's been the air
Got
game
3 yards on that
on this
play.
before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
All right, let's see what we can do. Did it water down?
They need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to Ridley.
Oh,
they'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Stuck.
His path became similar to stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find
watering down the gameplay. That's what I'm trying. I'm figuring that out right now. That's why I'm playing through this, you know, to see what kind of impact it had here on the game.
Blitz from back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game.
A missed opportunity for an interception.
I will say this though, it definitely made a negative impact. It definitely made a negative impact on the field goal kicking when playing head to head. Because I played in my league game, and my goodness. And even when it came to the play calling, on top of that, it's flipping plays on me automatically, and it's making me, like, systematically, it's making me pick plays that I never did pick. You know, it'll be out of a particular formation. Like I was doing concept. I was picking plays by concept, but the plays that they would have me calling would be like they wouldn't be the plays I select.
What people thought about him coming out of college. So-called height issue, you name it.
Yo, what's going on, Dez? What's happening, man? So, what do you mean by what system?
In the pistol. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll
Dylan, what do you mean by that? What's cracking, Dez, man? Getting this Madden in right now. Thanks for everybody that is tuning in or just now tuning in, getting my Lions series, getting this back on track. I'm on PS4. As you see by the different icons on the screen here. Definitely on the PS4.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Yeah, they lost to the Bears. Yeah.
Ingram again.
That's an embarrassing loss no matter what, you know what I mean? So, hey, what's going on, Ray? Good to see you join in here on the stream here. Definitely appreciate you coming through. But yeah, I mean, we should have won that game. But nevertheless, we still, you know, the thing is, And this is a point. This is a point that I'll be making. This is the point that I'll be making when I talk to my coworkers and all that stuff. Is that the Lions keep losing. You can't lose key players, especially when you're basically in rebuild mode. You're a rebuild. You're in a rebuild state with your team. You're not a team like the Packers or the Patriots or the Seahawks or what have you, where it's like, yeah, you lose a few pieces, but you got a lot of key guys that are still there.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Like the Lions lost key guys. You know what I'm saying? We're losing key guys and we're in rebuild mode, and it's like we can't make it happen, dude. You know. Oh, he got hurt. Honestly, he good. Keep him in the game. I'm like, we can't keep losing pieces, key pieces on top of it, and then just expect to win. Like that's just not gonna cut it.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Like we can't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then expect to win these games. Like I gotta keep it real. If we had Ansah and Levy for these past 2 games that we lost, I'm pretty sure we're winning those games. I'm pretty sure we go to Green Bay and take it in Green Bay. And then we have that Chicago game and we take it from them too.
On first down, Stafford here.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem though. The issue that we have though with our squad is that we don't have enough depth. We don't have enough depth that's valuable in terms of winning. You know, like these guys, like if Levy goes down, we got like 2 or 3 guys that are adequate at that position,
I don't think so either.
or at the D end as well. I mean, we have guys that are stepping up and making, we have guys that are stepping up performance-wise. But it's going to take us time, man, to truly build our squad. To build, and I mean, we're testing out guys as we go along. And that's the thing. They're not the originally intended, like, oh, we meant to use these particular pieces, these guys, these particular players. No, we play the Eagles, Dez. We play the Eagles this week.
In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more
easy.
I
don't want to say easy, but look what we did without them.
I'm not too sure how many guys.
And then think about, and then this is the other thing too. Look what we did without them, and then look what we did last year. Because remember, last year we won. Technically, I'm like, we won that game. I'm like, we won that game last year in Green Bay, and that was the first time in forever, and we didn't. So we could have went in Green Bay. I mean, we nearly came back, and that's without those guys being there. So that's what I'm saying. You put those pieces in the game, hey, sky's the limit. I'm not gonna put it past the Lions to be able to make that, to come back and win, because you never know. You have Ansah in there. Ansah's an equalizer, so. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Get in there, Ridley. There we go. But Julio Jones, 300 yards. Julio Jones is a video game character out there, literally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that dude. Outside of Calvin, like, that's the guy that I see. Calvin and I would say Calvin and Larry Fitzgerald, because Fitzgerald got the hands. Fitzgerald got the hands. He catching everything. So I give it to him. That's one. But I gotta give it up to, you know, I gotta give it up to Julio, and I'm just saying from the tenacity, like this dude throw that ball up there, he gonna go get it. He just puts in that kind of work, and I mean, it's ridiculous. That guy is a animal. But what's going on? What's going on, Stormfighter? What's happening? Like I said, I've been out the streaming for a minute. You know, I had a few videos I put out earlier this week, but you know, I haven't been able to. Haven't been uploading like I normally would like to.
So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play.
Now I'm back. I'm back in the mix. Getting my upload on. So
you get a second opportunity.
Glad to be back.
But then again, you didn't commit any
Oh
mistakes
man, these guys got forever in the day.
He sets to, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, man.
Brought down after a good game.
We need Bell on the line.
32 that time. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation.
Like Bell, hey, Bell's a bad boy. No, he a bad man.
We think we're going to see. This is how they get to it, and then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
This is Ingram on
oh man, you got the.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Let the Steelers have theirs. Yo, Stormfighter, be safe. For real, you know what I'm saying? Be safe out there, because you know I know that storm's coming in. Like we got family that are coming up. You know, they got a flight. They're coming up because of the storm that's going on. Like they're coming up here to Michigan because of the storm. You know what I mean? Like just until everything is.
With Charles Davis
is done. Like once the storm passes through.
But they face a second and long to
start
things out.
You know, but no, everybody down in Florida in general. I mean, when you pop the game up, you know, when you fire the game up, they got the warning. You know, the dev team. You know, everyone that's down there in Florida, you know, definitely like be safe. So I don't want anybody, you know, getting hurt, injured, anything like that. You know, heed the warnings, take everything this, you know, be as cautious as possible, be safe and be careful out there, man. Be as careful as you possibly can. Please, you know what I'm saying? So.
Got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's got time.
Man, he got all day. Goodness gracious.
Wallace Gilberry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay.
Well, they went with the nickel.
Yeah, like I haven't kept up with everything regarding the storm, but no, I've been seeing what's going on. Yeah, I see. On the Nerf blockchain, doesn't take too long to get pressure. Yeah, right now it's taking a heck of a lot more to get pressure into the backfield like that. You know. And see, I made a video about it, and I'm gonna showcase some plays here, Anthony. I'm glad you made that point. You got feeling for a lot there. I guess they went today and got bottled water and canned food and stuff. Well, that's good. Yeah, like some people are just gonna take shelter, but then you have others, you know, that they go and they may have some family elsewhere or friends elsewhere that they can go and do that. So you know. Like, but yeah, everybody, like I said, just be as safe as you possibly can out there with that storm coming up, so that hurricane. But I'm gonna show you guys.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Not on this run play, obviously, but
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Trying to create a little bit of space
for myself. On a first down run, pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
There we go. They gave me the first.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Cool.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing play?
Let me show you something here. Okay, let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. Now watch. This is how I want the pass rush to be. Because I was having a discussion in the game in our in our Sim Standard League. Yo, what's up, DJ? What's cracking, man? Now I was having this discussion. DJ, you probably seen the comments on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about. I had a game with Sports Gamer Online. Okay, he did a video doing a recap of our game. He was the Eagles. I obviously got the Lions, and he beat me. Right? He blew me out. 31-10. Okay. Now, this is what I was talking about in regards to the pass rush. This is how I want it to be. I don't want it to be like this. I mean, he didn't shed the block necessarily, but I don't want it to be just lock horns and then for a second and then all of a sudden he just breaks free and he's running freely toward the quarterback. I don't want to see that happen. Even though that does happen at times, but I don't want that to be the consistency of it. What it needs to be is more of a progressive beat, like this. You see how he rides around Decker and then gets into the backfield? Now look how quick this was, though. I played at speed. That's like what, 2.5, maybe 3 seconds, and he got to the quarterback. See what I'm saying? I don't mind this. I don't care if you sack me 8, 10, 15 times. If you get to the backfield and it's like this and you're beating me, I can live with that all day of the week. Show me why you beat me. Show me how you beat me. Not just lock up, disengage. Lock up, disengage. Because if I'm locking you up, show me how you're going to beat me. If I got you hemmed up at the line, it's just not, it doesn't make sense to just say, okay, we lock horns, and then all of a sudden disengage. Like they lock up, but you see why he beat him. He hand fought. You see, he lost. He had some leverage for a moment, and he lost that leverage, and he pushed himself free and got to the QB. You see the reason. And the same deal over here on this side. You go over here and look at, once again, he has leverage. He's got that outside leverage. He's driving around, but he's able to get back in front of him, and he's able to hold his ground. See what I'm saying? This I can live with all day. I don't care if he beats me or if I lose. Fine. Show me how you did it. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I know that Clinton and them are working on this kind of stuff and everything, because this is stuff I pointed out in the beta, and I've shown them clips of APF and was like, look, it needs to be more of a progressive battle. I want to see people jostle more. I want to see hand fight. I want to have control over that, though. Because when this is CPU doing it, I mean, it's beautiful. Like, you seen how it was on the edges there, but then look at this. Like, they just didn't lock up and nothing happened. He tried to underhook. It didn't work. He's trying to push him back. It didn't work. He pushes. They basically do a stalemate there. Then they re-engage. You see what I'm saying? I want to see the reason. Why is it that he couldn't get into the backfield? And I'm seeing it visually depicted there. That's what I'm saying. I want to see that's what I want to see happen more often. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, when I told that to Sports Gamer Online, he took it as if I'm just complaining about the game, and I said no. That's why I said there was foolery that happened in the game, because the thing is, when
and you can drop anyone out of your
when the Lions played the Eagles last year, these dudes were not able to shed blocks like that. They got into the backfield fairly quickly, yes, because we don't have a great O-line. But you saw how they did. It wasn't like they just lock horns, got beat. Lock horns, got beat. No, no, no. It was progressive. And it made sense. Like, you saw how it unfolded. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see happening going forward here in Madden. Not, you know, I want to see more of run out.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a
trying to get a penalty here.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in
all right, but I want to see that. I want to see it unfold a lot more in terms of what is happening in the game, how a guy gets beat, or how the O-lineman held his ground. Show me that a lot more often, and I'm good.
To throw on second down at Stafford.
Like I said, you know, I don't care if I lose or win. That's not what I care about. You know, I was like, that's why I said, like, I had my first league win. I just had today. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what, 1-6 in the league. And the thing is, I've only been able to play like, that's the 4th game that I was actually able to play in the league. Like, cause you know, preseason included as well, so that's with the preseason and all that in there. So I didn't get to play any preseason. I didn't play any preseason games, and you know, yeah, like I didn't play any preseason, and I've only played the handful of regular season games that I was able to play. So.
Former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely see the trench progression there, but there's more work that needs to be done in terms of replicating that rush. Like, if my O-line isn't that good, okay, then they should be driven into the backfield pretty quickly, right? Just driving my guys back. Now, sometimes I'm going to be able to hold my ground, but it's not going to be typical. I'm not going to be able to hold my ground like that. You know what I'm saying? And I can live with that. That's fine. It shows that my O-line needs work. They need to build. And I'm cool with that.
Run for the backup Abdullah.
Like you see
inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You see this right here? Like, let me show you. This run play is a primary example of what I mean. If the D lineman is going to beat my block just like that, show me how and show me why. Show me how. How did he beat the block? Not just like this, for example. Swanson meets him right there at the point of attack. Now, him and Schwartz were double teaming. Now, you see Swanson gets the leverage and he's driving him back. He shouldn't all of a sudden instantly beat him. No. Why? Now, why would that happen? Why would he instantly just beat the block? What did he do for that to happen? You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm getting at. That's all I'm getting at.
About the smaller running back, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius.
All right.
But it's true.
Now you said what? Stormfront. How many patches 2K got? I mean, they've had a few updates from me playing the game.
This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yards.
Oh, come on, Jones. Dang it. Come on.
That'll bring up second down.
I know one thing. 2K has to fix their rotational defense. And that's without, like, I mean, that rotational defense is terrible right now. I mean, it is terrible. I mean, I've made slider. I did some slider adjusting. I tweak some of the tendencies some to see if that would help possibly. That really doesn't help. Like, I really don't know what to do. No, because especially when it comes to those corner threes, man, your defenders act like they're scared to run out there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford, and able to find Curley, and he's brought down.
I really don't understand that. It's so annoying.
Third with a solid gain of 23.
Yeah, live does have live. This. Thank you, Stormfighter. And see what you're saying right there. I mean, I know we chatted about that. We were talking about that before when I was playing the 2K the other day, but that's exactly what I'm getting at. You know, like, but if I say that on Twitter or something like that about what live does that 2K still lacks in, it's like all of a sudden it's like, how dare you speak of live, you know what I'm saying, in the same breath as 2K. Like, no, if they do something right or they do it better, I'm sorry, I'm gonna point that out. 2K, fix it then, you know what I mean? Fix it so in that way I can't speak on it. Like, all I'm saying is, when I play the game, you know, make it legitimate, you know, for me. Like, don't give me a reason to deny it, you know, to be like, well, I could bust out this NBA Live and show you how this, that, and the third is still a lot more consistent than what's in 2K. Like, for example, 2K, now especially since they've been updating the game, and once again, they're messing with stuff in the game, because even with me making the slider set adjustments like I did, I'm not able to steal the ball like how I was able to before. Because now I go to reach for the ball, they force me, they make it a foul every time. They always say I'm fouling the guy. They go for swipes, it's clean. I go for a swipe, for the most part, it's a foul. It's very, very situational when they actually allow me to get, you know, the swipe. And see, that's what I'm saying when it comes to 2K's system in terms of how things are supposed to translate. It gets contradicted. And that's what upsets me about their game every year, is that they contradict what they put on paper. It's just a matter of, it's either an update, or if you just play the game a few times, you see where the game excels, but you also see where the game fails. And it's a good game. That's the wild part about it. It's a good game. Like, I enjoy 2K, but it's just, I would enjoy it a heck of a lot more if they would quit playing with all them issues, man. It's ridiculous. But
the play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, broke it up.
Incomplete there.
Good stuff.
Nice hit.
Good breakup. So many good basketball strategies. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's exactly what I mean, Stormfighter, because if 2K, you know, if 2K, for everything 2K puts in, it goes right out the window because of those gameplay issues. And see, this is what I'm talking about here with the block shed, okay? So, what happens here? They lock up, and this is what I'm saying. Lock up, beat. Automatically beat. Now, I don't like this either with Ingram, you know, doing the play fake and then just running up like that. Because, you know what I'm saying, he basically got sacked. Even though that was a play fake. But then you look across the line. You look across the line and you look at this interaction here. This is a lot better. Hand fighting, jostling, like the struggles there. And this is what I mean here with me. See, like they had me with, you know, with Ansa. I lock up. All of a sudden, he throws him down to the ground. Well, if I was going to throw him down to the ground, why not do that in the first place? Throw him down to the ground. Why make me wait? Why do you have me waiting to do that? You see what I'm saying? That's my whole point. Don't stall it. Let it happen. If you're gonna let me throw him down to the ground, then fine. Throw him to the turf. Throw the man down to the turf. Fine.
So 3rd and 5,
okay?
3rd and medium here.
But have stuff play out legitimately, though.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's complete to Flainer.
Oh.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 40.
And the whole suction catching thing, that I don't like either.
Nice completion to Kobe.
So, and that's what SGO, my man got hooked up with a suction catch that led him to a touchdown. And that's why I said, that's the funny thing when I said that there was some foolery that did go on in the game, and he's up here all like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm like, no, it's literally in the game. You uploaded it. I like, the thing is, my man's uploaded the video. It's in the video. Like, it's there. So I'm like, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm saying foolery did happen, you know? But, you know.
And now the passing game.
But like I said, I'll be getting into that a little bit later. You know, I'll be getting into that on the show tomorrow. I'll be, you know, talking about that, as well as this update.
But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw
I'm gonna have
well
to
with a whole lot of confidence.
Breeze hands to Ingram.
I'm gonna have to turn down the pass rush.
And he's gonna get this.
Man, I mean the pass blocking. I'm gonna have to turn it down. Because I try to play, and I mean I put it on pro. I made some adjustments on some things, but you know I wanted to see how it would play out in its own right first before trying to do anything else. So
they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They go play action here on first down.
There we go. Good play.
He goes down.
Good stick.
Jonathan Bostic in there to
stick
take him
by
down
Bostic.
Take us to
Let's
the 2-minute warning.
All right.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Breeze now. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4. And we're going to get another timeout.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Oh, man.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Oh, wow.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, they turned the nano. Yeah, turned it off for the CPU games. Yeah.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
I would have games I'm playing.
And this is good.
I had games I would play where it's like, why do they have, like, my guys would shoot through the gap and then they make them turn back upfield. Like, what are you doing? Or they would just stand there instead of, you know, going through and fully engaging. I'm like, no, go ahead and engage. But
fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Try and do here.
Once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. And they want to get out there and show
exactly.
it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Stafford out to the flat for Reddick. And they get him down, but not before
that I agree with.
The 40-yard line. A good gain of 14.
I fully agree with that. Dwight Freeney was crazy with that move.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Clowney would be. Yeah, I would think so too. But you know what? Let him be healthy for a few seasons, though.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Surveying the field. Going for the... It's caught at the 10.
That big old target.
Down deep into New
Let's go, Jones.
territory.
Let's go,
There'll always
Jones.
be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
Way to get in
When
there.
you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like
All
that,
right.
have explosive plays.
Yeah, I was hoping that Clowney would come out, though, and just straight up start eating.
Defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Complete to right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jackson, that's a player from my practice squad. Like here, I'll go into the depth chart here real quick. I know it's not going to give me the full detail right now on him, but yeah, Darius Jackson. So can't look at all his, all of his abilities right now, but he was on my practice squad and I had signed him. Put him on the team. Because I had lost a decent number of my running back core, and I'm like, I need to put somebody in.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in.
There we go, Ridley. So I'm trying to keep dudes from getting injured like that. So I split it between, Ridley, and then when Riddick came back, so I got Ridley, Riddick, Abdullah, and Jackson. So I got both of these boys. I got all 4 of my guys taking snaps. So I'm trying to keep,
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost
keep it healthy, with the rotation. So.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
All right.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
See, these boys gonna try and
fielded in the end zone.
No, they're not. All right.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring
so
the
tonight,
out to the
I'm just gonna play. I was thinking, I'm like, I might play 2K, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna play this game here tonight. As far as the stream is concerned, but
trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones, Thompson. Oh, okay.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Oh, nice move.
Oh.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get
now
to
these
halftime.
boys are going to try and make an impact. They're going to try and make a difference on it.
Breeze now on first down. Finding time. It's
wow.
By Willie Snead.
Wow.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Wow.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Doug Martin and Sims. Okay.
They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. Breeze now on first down. It's
man.
by Cooks.
Come on, man.
A gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Oh, okay.
Extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field.
Yeah, you seen the toe drag there.
Because once they get there,
showing off the cleats. Dang. It's been a good minute since I've been able to block a field goal, let alone, triggering the attempt sequence there to get a field goal. It's been a minute.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter.
And block the field goal yet, but online done it. Oh, had it done to you. Oh, okay.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Okay. I doubt he'll bring
That'll
it.
be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards.
Just
with a new
200 yards total offense. Oh,
wow. The 20-yard line.
Yeah, that would definitely be, you know, like that would definitely be locking them up. So
they have the ball here for the
that would definitely qualify for the lockup.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Without question.
And I never want to make something
that's good work right there.
It actually is, right? I don't want to create more
Ain't
hype
get
than
to
what
breathe.
is there. But this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Oh,
and caught by Flander. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got.
Was Starks?
They really do.
Dang.
And it reminds me of what one great
was Lacey hurt?
He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's taken
see,
down
all right. This is one thing I want to see Madden, okay, needs to do going forward. Hold on. I know you got the scripted sequencing. I understand. Ooh, excuse me. I understand you got the scripted sequencing. But get it from Wilson's perspective. He's running straight at him. And then they perform this sequence where all of a sudden he's just gonna miss him. Like he's running straight at him. He should you know, hit him head on. But instead they make him miss. I'm like, don't, you know, like these sequences, and even if I took control as a user, they will make you perform this kind of stuff. I don't want that kind of stuff happening, because that's just like with NBA 2K, like 2K17. You won't even move the stick, but they'll make you go into the whole, you know, oh, you got shook animation. Like, I'm like, no, he didn't do anything. I literally am not moving the stick. I'm in a neutral spot, and they just force you to, you know, fall down or stumble and do all that. I don't want to see that stuff happening. So, you know, I know it happens in the game, but like it needs to be replicated better.
Been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's gonna have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Like if it's something that happens in the game, you know, like there's something that I have going on happening legitimately during the course of the game.
Just found a hole in that zone. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Phoenix? What's going on, man?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna have me get faked out, actually let me input the controls first. You know what I'm saying? If I input the commands and I put in the wrong command and I guess the wrong direction, then I'm fine with that. That's fine. But if I didn't do anything and I'm running straight at the guy and he's directly in my path, let me hit him. Don't say, oh, you're going to get into this fake out situation and you're stuck. That I don't want to see happening going forward.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm doing my my Lions. You know, my Lions franchise here.
After the penalty, it's Ingram.
Trying to make some things happen with Detroit. You know, Detroit going through the struggles right now in real life. So, you know, try to see if I can, you know, do a little something here to show my boys some love, you know, and help them do a little something out
after the play on the ground, that
a little something.
Second down here.
So we're not exactly, you know, leading the league. We're not taking the league by storm.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You know,
he was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down.
And there's a good
making some kind of impact out here. Hopefully, trying to make a run for the playoffs.
Running backs and not catching backs.
But yeah, as far as the gameplay update here, you know, people. Well, I don't like that they
get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd
I don't
down.
like that they made it harder to shed blocks in general.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh, this guy is picking our zone play apart. Jesus, he is tearing us up right now. And I mean, he's getting good amount of time in the pocket though right now, man. Like, and this is what I'm saying. I'm testing things out because I'm modifying my sliders. So this is good to see. Because then this just lets me know, like, okay, you know, like what kind of adjustments do I need to make going forward while I'm playing, you know. So I definitely know I got to make some adjustments.
So the chains are on their sides.
Oh man, he got that. All right, that's what I was kind of worried about too on that rush. I was thinking he may get in there, I didn't have the proper play called, so.
Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it?
Mind if you add? No, I don't care.
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll look to run with Ingram.
Oh.
And he will dive into the end zone.
Dang.
The 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked
all right,
at the
well, we definitely got to score this drive.
Get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
No question about that.
You just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
See what work I can get going on here.
What they did last drive when they were
but yeah, that is the downfall of that, you know, of that fake out interaction
replicate it.
system
make
there.
a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
There's a lot of beautiful things in there now. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of beautiful things with it that I do like with it, but at the same, you know, at the same time, though, you know what I mean? At the same time, there's some work in progress with it. And I mean, of course, with any system you add, you know, it's not going to be perfect the first iteration.
But get him out in the open field into some space.
And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent
Let's go, Jones. 34 yards. Mr. Jones, I appreciate you very much, good sir.
This game has the feel.
Yo, what up, Neff? What's going on, Neff?
Thanksgiving Day.
What's happening, man? I'm playing on pro difficulty because of you, man. You know, I'm playing on pro right now. These dudes trying to come back and they trying to make a difference out of this game right now.
They play with great leverage so they can get low and not
What's
get
going on, man?
Offensive linemen have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly,
I don't like how that unfolds at times. Like the screens, how they have you stuck. You know, you be stuck on those screens at times, man. It is annoying to see it play out like that at times, man.
They got to get it to the 21 here.
No, I mean, playing it on pro is not.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And give him
Take
17
that.
yards that time as that'll move the chains.
No, I like, I mean, I do. I like it. I mean, I'm playing on, you know, I'm playing on modified sliders, of course, right now at least. But I like how it's playing out, though. I have, you know, can't complain. I like it.
Zone opportunity.
All right, cool. I'll make sure to add you on. I just got my notifications and stuff turned off, but I'll make sure I got you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Tim Wright, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Yeah, so.
Play clock winding down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. His pass caught.
Get in there. Yeah. Let's go, Tate.
For a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Let's go.
And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Putting in that work.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just
Fighting
get it to
through.
me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Like, give me that 6.
Right, RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at
Let's go.
time.
No fear in being too cheap. Yeah.
Prater on to add the
But
extra point.
what I gotta do is I gotta make some adjustments as far as the pass rush is concerned. Because right now,
take a 10-point
like
lead.
with the update, now it's harder to shed blocks. So, you know, it is harder to shed blocks. I gotta tweak it and try and find a middle ground for being able to, you know, for the blocking to be a bit more realistic with the timing. Because I mean, they just stay, they hold the blocks a bit too long. So that I don't like in particular.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop.
I mean, the thing is, and this is a point that Versus pointed out a long time ago, and shout out to him on this, is that, I mean, basically,
sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into
that's how the dang he caught it. That's how the game was shipped. Not on your roster. Hey, cool. Yo, yeah, your roster though is different, Def. That's for sure. Your roster is different. But I'm just saying though that the way that the player movement, I mean the way that the game plays and everything, you know, on pro, that's basically the factory. Okay? Think about it if it's a car. I was like, think about it from the aspect of a car. Alright, if you buy your car the way it is, right? You go to the dealership and you got the dealership options and all that stuff. They got the packages and all that good stuff that's suitably fit for that car, right? That model of vehicle. Now, you go ahead and you take it to putting it on all pro and all Madden. That's essentially like that's like saying you know, I want to get these aftermarket TVs in the headrest. I want this ridiculous Alpine subwoofer and you know, I want these Alpine subs and this amp and these speakers and this MP3 player, you know, this radio, blah, 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 right? So when you do stuff like that, you're messing with the way the car is already built to handle. That's why you got to get, you know, you can't add woofers and speakers and all this additional stuff and just run it off the same car the way it's originally built, because you're going to drain the battery. You know what I'm saying? You're going to drain the battery and you're hindering the performance of what was originally built out the gate. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when they build these games and stuff like that, they say, hey, put it, you know, you put on Pro. That's the way the game was built. So leave it, you know, leave it on that setting. And then, you know, leave the car at the default way it's built. Use the factory options that the company gives you, and then it's going to run as smooth as possible. You get the most value, benefit, all that good stuff out of it. But when you start doctoring and tweaking and stuff, you know, that's when things can get messed up. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you got to be mindful of that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Then exactly, and then that's when we start getting into, you know, we got to tune sliders and make all these setting adjustments, and we got to, you know, player speed thresholds we're messing with and all that good stuff. So it's like these are things that all would have to end up being done.
The tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, dang it.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's got time. And he's got his
like, see what I'm saying? Like, you see how they're holding me up at the line? Now, I'm not saying, like, these dudes got scrubs on the line or something like that. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at, though, is that
wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
It takes so, like, look how long it takes to generate pressure. You see what I'm saying? Set up like FIFA slash. I don't. Oh, like NHL? I don't know. I hope so. I really do hope so. I would love for them to take that setup and use that going forward from NHL. My quarters are 12 minutes. Neff. Play 12-minute quarters. 12-minute quarters with an accelerated clock.
Here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that.
But it's not like I'm doing like play now or what have you. You know what I mean? So like this is my season right here. Excuse me.
Breeze to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Was that first? Because I know he was close. Dang it. First down. Oh yeah, the ball tangibility. That's what I've been saying that for years, man. Ball tangibility in FIFA, Madden needs that. Madden needs that. I mean, it's a lot better, but that's like the goal right there. That's the goal.
Tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Madden gets it there, they're golden.
They'll run here with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there.
Good stuff.
Second and goal.
Good stuff, fellas.
Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
got a lot more to do to honestly try and stick these dudes up.
What was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Spiller.
Got him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the
yeah,
NFL.
no, ball tangibility in FIFA. Player tangibility, ball tangibility, the control you have, even while interacting with defenders, all that is ridiculous.
Dang. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah, there's always a receiver in the area.
So make it 3
I mean, and I know DJ, you had posted a comment earlier in there about the instant shedding, like why they did that. And I mean, like I said, instant sheds happen in the NFL. I understand. It happening. That's part of the game. That's part of the dang sport. It happens. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. That's just, you know, that's just the way it is. Okay. That part I'm not mad at, because it's part of the sport.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, dang.
And just a short game
that
time
to
as
past
they're able to get him down.
But
2 yards on the pickup there.
You know,
2nd and 8.
once again, I'm fine with it happening. Just in terms of how it plays out, that's the part that I have the, you know, the issue with. You gonna have it play out? Fine, have it play out. I don't care. That's perfectly fine by me. Perfectly fine. But just make sure that it's valid in terms of how it plays out. Now, this is not the play that I selected. This is another issue that's happening here. I did not pick this play. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what play I wanted to call.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford.
And he dropped it.
They were looking for him in the middle 3rd.
Wow.
Couldn't catch it.
But they had me do, they had me select that skinny, that they had me pick the slot post angle, right? Now I hit X and I wanted to do that post play, but they had me pick the slot post angle instead. Now I'm gonna hit X again and let's see what happens. Oh, now it gives me the right play. This was the same issue that I was having with the like with my online game today as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete.
Really?
Contact made the ball roam free.
Really?
Brings up 4th down.
All right. No, I'm gonna get at you, Nev. No, I'm gonna call you about that. You know, I definitely want to check those out. So I'm gonna give that. I definitely want to give that a go.
This is taken at the 18. Spinning past him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field.
Fast
with
pace.
1st and 10.
Oh, the tangibility. Yeah, I would say yes, because in soccer the thing is you got players moving around, but when it comes to the interactivity, it's more of just the 2 guys and the ball. You know what I mean? It's not like you got like 7, 8, 9 people. Like the most interactivity you have going on in one fell swoop. And goodness gracious.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
See what I'm saying? Look at all that time he's had to get that pass out of there. Like all that time. Come on, man.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
Matter of fact, I want to take a look at that. Did it get slowed down? Well, it slowed down for me because I'm playing on Pro. I don't think it's at least to me. I don't think it's slowing down. Well, my man just had a late reaction to it because he's looking. Both of them had a late reaction to that. Man. Oh yeah.
Those guys made that play possible.
That's why I gotta upgrade my my secondary. That's exactly why I gotta update.
On first down, Breeze finding time.
Oh wow.
Sideline,
oh, out of bounds? Oh wow. Okay.
Incomplete.
Be begging for better blocking. Okay. All right. Hey, I look forward to it, Neff. I look forward to it because I'll be streaming and everything. I want that to happen because then that's just more. That just further would validate my case because I want to see. I want to see the play dictated better. You know what I'm saying? Now this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about right here. Hold on. Let's show you guys this play. This is what I want it to be like, okay? You see how the pocket starts to collapse down more and more? Now there needs to be there needs to be more movement. Because when you look at like NFL games, for example, and you see highlights from the side, like I'm going to put it on lineman. If you see the highlights from the side view, it's not typically this stone wall like this. Is usually some implosion or the line moving back. It's a lot more tenacious that happens a good amount of the time. You have your plays. You have plays where guys are able to, they stand their ground and they hold them up. It does happen. Not saying it doesn't. It does. But we need to have a lot more consistency in terms of that struggle.
He's got time, looking for the end zone, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying
I'm going to have to mess with these sliders a bit more.
Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
See what kind of difference that makes.
Like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
Dang it! Speaking with, I've been trying to get a block all this time, and I finally get one.
They smacked the guy, snapping the ball, and he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot.
Just mad I couldn't get the recovery.
So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always,
but
when you see
I'll take it. I will take it.
Off the edge, they're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
They call verticals almost every third down play.
That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
That's interesting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards.
Solid run there.
And the Lions are going to have a first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited. Because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going.
But man, when I stream my NBA 2K17, because I did I had did mine based on starting before the NBA draft, and I added 4 expansion teams. I'm like, man. Oh, dang. I'm going to show you guys. They won't wrap up or pass us. Oh.
They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Good.
Figure now.
Good.
You're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
But, man, I'm going to show you guys some of these off-season moves. Crazy off-season moves. Crazy with some of the moves that were made. I mean, wow.
Stafford on third down. And Tate's got it.
Yep.
And he's able to get the
possession
first
catch
before
there.
He's taken down at the 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
All right.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway.
All right, so I chose post.
Get away from them.
Okay, now it gave me the post play here. Okay, good. All right.
Stafford on first down. He hits Riddick underneath. And
yeah.
Down, but not before
Gave my man that stiff arm.
It'll go as a
and that stiff arm punch there.
It'll be first down Lions.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, go ahead, Neff. You still got the capability. I trust your judgment.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering. As opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
Let me see. I'm in a leading position here, so I don't need to really go buck wild and crazy with the play call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good
game. Man. Now we got Jackson hurt.
So now
Dang it.
Jackson slow to get back on his feet.
Come on, man.
To be shaken up.
Come on, man.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, yeah. Pretty much he do his thing.
Riddick with a carry. And he's brought
there we
down. A solid pickup.
So get around that edge.
Him up first and goal.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully.
Right.
Big time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
All right.
They'll need to get the play off quickly, so they pick up the first down after the run, and now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in
trying to decide what play to call here, and I'm up here doing a little bit, thinking about it a little bit too much. All right. Loving the pro man. No, that's what I was saying. Like I checked out your what the heck? Triangle buttons being unresponsive now. Seriously?
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught.
See, it's responsive. See, that's okay. This update is messed up with. It's messing with the control scheme. It's messing with the controls. Like I hit triangle, and I wanted to audible. I wanted to do an audible with my route, and I couldn't do it.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Oh, see, now it's cooperating.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well,
see, that's the next thing that I need to have happen. They need to get rid of the PCL spring.
Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Freaking PCL spring. Okay. All right, but no. What I was saying was that
two to the right.
Yeah, this gameplay update is tampering with. Well, number one, they got to get rid of that scripted sequencing. Like that's number one. But number two,
now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
It's like they took away the controls. They're taking it away from me. I don't like that.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
I do not like that.
Lions add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the
possession catch. Like, get down with it. Catch it, bring it down. But yeah, you gotta fix that. So
the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Definitely got some things to let the devs know about.
Another one through to extend the lead.
For sure here. And I mean, the thing is, all of this is happening since the update. So since they rolled this update out, I'll call a particular play, and they'll put me in a different play, and it'll be flipped. I'm hitting triangle, I want to do my audibles, it won't let me. Even in the play call screen, I'll hit triangle there, like on a particular play, and it won't register that I'm hitting triangle. So I don't know, it's making that top button unresponsive. So I don't know if that's happening on Xbox One, but I mean, I can definitely say on PS4 it's happening here. So, and see, look, this is what I'm talking about here. I was hoping an example would come up. This is perfect right here, right? This is what I mean with that interaction. Okay. Oh, okay. That case, he threw him down. All right. So, see, he locks up, instant, boom. He fought, beat him off that first move. But see, what I also liked was what happened with him. Boom. All right. He beats him. He gets in there quick. Now, and this is what I was talking about here. You see here with Ansel as well. Going around the edge, he fights. He's got the leverage. He gets in there. And you saw what happened on the opposite side. They were 95. So, I mean, it was a similar instance that we already seen in the game happen. But, I want to see reason why he did this, why he was able to get around the edge, how come he was able to beat him. Did the O-lineman do anything? Did the O-lineman get a chance to do any kind of moves, to hand fight, to jostle? You know what I'm saying?
Again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, Lawson.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
I mean, mind you, Rex has said, and I mean, I know, from the interview we had, Rex came onto the show a few years ago, 2 years ago.
It takes me back to when we sat with the
and
coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about
see, here it is right now. I'm trying to call that levels wise sail play, and triangle button is not registered. It's not registering at all. See what I mean? Now I call shallow cross in the next formation, and that registers. See, so
after the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh, come on, Riddick.
Complete there. He was looking for Theo Riddick there, and it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete
so on the levels,
look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop.
Now it registers. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like, it doesn't matter what play call it is you choose. Like, if you switch to a different play call set. Wow, really? Really, guys? This is how we gonna do it. We just gonna act like we can't catch now? That's how we play? Come on, man. Dang it. Come on, man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the right.
Oh yeah, he'll catch that.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offenses.
You know, what we need is in Madden, this is what we need.
Look for the big shot, but be
Put it
smart.
on, give me the pro difficulty, right? Give me the pro difficulty, because this balanced game, I mean, we're blowing them out here in this game. But give me the pro difficulty here. But then give me the difficulty with the kick game. Give me the difficulty of the kick game of all Madden. So then when it comes to kickoff, speed, and all that stuff, that gauge is going whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying the game very much, Ray. I'm enjoying the game very much. So I'm not, you know, if I slack off on Madden at all, it's not because like, oh, I'm tired of it, you know, like I'm annoyed with it or anything like that. It's not that. It's just that I want to play, you know, like I got other games, you know, that I haven't played yet.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
You know what I'm saying? I got games, I got other games I haven't played. So, you know, like I got FIFA, I got PES, I have you know, I have FIFA, PES, NHL. I haven't played UFC in a while. You know what I mean? Like, and these are all games like I enjoy them all. You know what I'm saying? And we still got other games getting ready to drop. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like I am thoroughly enjoying Madden, even with all the shortcomings that it does have. Like I thoroughly enjoy it.
Breeze throwing on second down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. 7 yards.
And Frostbite coming at some point. Yeah, at some point it is. At some point, yeah. It certainly, it sure is.
He creates mismatches with his size.
Don't know exactly when, but it sure is, you know. And even if I did know, I definitely wouldn't be able to say. So, but it will be coming at some point.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy. In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now Breeze throwing the slant pattern here complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Brought in left
Stick
side by Snead.
There you go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards.
Oh, they going. Okay.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Breeze got to have this one.
Good D.
Incomplete.
Good stop.
Like he had it and dropped it. And the
Good stop.
Get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them?
Okay, that's cool, Ray.
Right now, hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now, feeling great.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
All right.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They
close this joint out with these close this game out here.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way
I did not see.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play
I did not think anyone was there because I was about to take that thing wide and go all the way around.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
No, I haven't. I've just been playing this.
Time to talk it over.
See, it keeps on flipping plays on me too. Okay.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
And I mean, this is randomly happening. Like, I picked the play call, and it keeps flipping the play.
Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint.
Okay, well, this time it was legit. But when I did that run play, like 2 snaps ago, it had me run the opposite direction. So,
excellent throws at times.
but yeah, no, I've been playing CFM, so I can't really say play now. You know, I haven't had a chance to like hear all the updates with the commentary and all that.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Yeah, there we go.
Up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as
good work?
Good work. To be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off.
Doing too dang on much.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
But yeah, I can tell you how it works in play now. I was doing too much there. That was my fault on. I mean, obviously it was my fault on the INT there.
It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. People are really happy about those picks.
Oh man, gotta pick that off. Well, that would definitely have helped me recover there. You know what I'm saying? For making a mistake. Terrible play on my part. All right.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Good stop. Good
now
stop.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
But I definitely will play some play now because, you know, like when I get down on Neff's rosters, I'm definitely going to mess with some play now, just to see how, you know, how gameplay wise how things work out.
And he's going to get to the
dang it. My man was waiting in that spot, just waiting. He was waiting for it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
If you're running out route, it's likely.
Yeah, I can't make Caldwell smile. That'd be an achievement.
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
See, I like that. I like that aspect. They put in the game there. All right. All right, let's go. Let's finish these boys off.
3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Breeze again. Wide open.
Dang, he was wide open.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
All right, there we go.
His footwork, I think, really sets him apart.
Okay.
Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were
if it was that easy. If it was that easy, Neff, I would definitely unlock that achievement, no doubt.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right. Okay.
Breeze to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Seriously?
And goes for a gain of 31.
Man.
They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works
letting the cover straight off. Golly. Come on now.
To the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And now a first down following that long gain.
I bet he's running this.
Again, it's Breeze.
Like, get him. Shoot, just stand there and look at him. Get him.
Taken down at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Oh, really?
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
See, I'm going to have to tinker with some stuff. I'm going to have to just do a little bit of, you know, lab work and see how it play out.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set.
Because I still do want to be able to shed blocks. Not shed. It doesn't have to be instant. You know, I'm not talking about instant sheds and stuff like that. See, I want to see pressure generated by way of pushing the line. Not necessarily, I got to beat this block. You see what I'm saying? Like how you guys saw there. You see how the line progressively got pushed back more and more and more. That's what I'm saying. I want to see a lot more of that happen.
We'll step aside.
I'll take that all day.
Have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Thomas the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away.
Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will.
Let's go.
Interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go for it on 4th. Hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points.
Might as well take it all the way out, man. But all right, Smooth. Thanks for hanging out. You know what I'm saying? With me on the with us. Coming through on the stream. You was first one. I think you was first one in here. Appreciate your fam.
Now the final
and all you guys on that are on right now.
It's up and good, and they add 1 more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had
tune in. Most definitely. I'm sorry, I just had lost train of thought real quick there. But tune in tomorrow night. Sim Standard Hangout on Google, you know, through the Google Hangouts. Of course, we'll be on YouTube on my dude SimFBallCritic's channel. So tune in, because there's gonna be some education going on there, because we got some dudes, like I said, you know, getting a little bit loose-lipped in the league and everything when it comes to pointing out some stuff. Because, you know, me, the way I like to do things is I point things out. You know, I like to point out stuff that's good, bad, ugly, all that good stuff in terms of the game. And playing online games, like Sim and AZ always say, when you play games online, you see the ugliness of the game. You see what's good, but then you definitely see what's bad and what's ugly with the game, right? Now, when I see some things that are glaring eyesores to me, I point them out, and I have issues with those. And just because I point those things out, you have people that get all upset, and they're like, oh, you're just whining and complaining and da-da-da. I'm like, no. Because we have rules that are in our league, and if I feel that a rule is being broken, I want to know, I want to get down to the bottom of it. I'm going to point it out. See what I'm saying? I'm going to have something to say. So there was a guy, Sports Gamer Online. You know, he made a video. He made a video about our game and everything. You know, he did his commentary or whatever on it, and that's cool. Nothing but respect for the guy. Brother had me locked down. He beat me clear as day. Not gonna complain. You know, I don't have an issue with that. But there were gameplay shortcomings in there that were clear as day. But see, the problem is what he failed to do was, instead of getting context and actually trying to find out what it was I was getting at specifically, he just took the few statements I posted as Bible and he ran to the hills with it, and then he started getting real loose at the lip, talking a little bit greasy. And that's why people that do stuff like this guy, I like letting them talk, because they sound, I'm like, because that goes to show that you basically are one of those cats that'll go off of a cliff with a backpack with a parachute full of pots and pans and forks and knives, instead of actually checking the backpack and making sure that you actually have a parachute in it before you go skydiving off that cliff. See what I'm saying? And what I mean is actually find out in full detail what somebody is talking about to the fullest extent in terms of what they're getting at before you make a conclusion or draw a conclusion. That's why I've said and I've advised to people, if you're going to have a debate with somebody or if you're going to have a disagreement with someone, find out exactly where they're coming from to the fullest extent, instead of just trying to assume you know what they're saying. Actually find out all the information. If you don't do that, you're going to hurt yourself. And we had some dudes go through and hurt themselves. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's going to be some, I just want to make things real clear, and the funny thing is, and I'll say this before, and I'll close out the stream here. The funny thing here is, guys, and I'll show you guys my sliders, by the way. I'll exit this game. But the funny thing here is that every game that I have an issue with, like I said, I've only been able to play 4 of the games in our league so far, right? I've only been able to do. Hold on, I'm gonna skip this, so I'll just continue. But I've only been able to do certain things, right, in the game, and I don't have a problem if I'm not able to execute. If you stop me, you stop me. I've given props because I played against AZ, and I played against these the other 3 guys I played against. I never said you suck, or if this, that, and the third didn't happen, I would have beat your tail and all that. So I never said anything like that. I'm not downplaying anybody's skill level. I'm not disrespecting anyone's football acumen. I'm not doing anything like that. But then when you want to come at me and you want to say some stuff like that, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, where are you coming from with this? Because I'm not dissing you. I'm talking about stuff that's happening literally in the game that I feel is problematic, and I don't think that, and it makes it a less enjoyable experience for me. I don't give a care. You have a blast with it, but if I have a problem with it, I'm gonna point it out, and that's what I do. That because I want the game to play better. So, but let me show you guys my sliders. I'll get into that more on tomorrow. But yeah. So I got on fast speed, playing it on pro. This game I played on pro. Now, when I go to the gameplay sliders, see, this is where I have it at. See, now for me, I have it at 5. And you see, look at that. I had the pass blocking at 5 for the CPU, and look how they was able to hold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it at 0. I'll put it at 0. What I'm gonna do is this. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave the run blocking at 25, but I'll put the pass blocking at 0. And I'll even put it here as 0, and then you guys see the other sliders that I have set here as well. So injuries, this is where I put injuries there, 62, fatigue there, speed threshold I left alone. I don't know if I put it at 0, it'll get too crazy, so I'm not sure. But just to do a few practice, I'll just do a few practice snaps here real quick to end the stream out, because I know it said I can go in and practice. So I'm gonna go into the practice lab here for a hot second. just do some do some passing snaps. So I'll pick a pass play with just my 5 down, my 5 blockers there, and then have a 4-man rush come through. So I'll probably just do like a dime formation, going up against 5 wide, and then just see what happens, like how it plays out here. But you guys will see the next game I play. I'll get a lot more experimental with it. But yeah, so for the few that are remaining here, like I said, I'm just gonna do this at default 50. Okay, and see that's what and that's what I'm gonna do when you get it set. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back at default, and I'm gonna give it a shot and see what it does. So let me go to the gun. All right, so I'll just do verticals. Formation for the defense. Just do dime. All right, man coverage. All right, so see. Now, I know the Lions aren't the greatest line ever. So, see what I'm saying? Now, I don't have forever in a day. So I'm gonna do like 2 more snaps here. Oh man, see, you got me there. But you see, like, I like how it's going, like when it goes to the edge rush. All right. So now I'm gonna flip it. So I'm gonna flip the side here real quick. Okay. Speed's threshold is at 0. Oh, okay. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is whoops. Well, yeah, for me, I'm just gonna do the opposite. So cover 2, formation, out the gun, formation, and yeah. So alright. So pass block at 0. Now see, they gonna get that ball out pretty quick. I like that though. But let's see. See, getting that ball out of there pretty quickly. Dang. And hold on. Yeah, see, and that's the one thing we need to be able to. I mean, in this formation, it wouldn't make the most sense to do it, but I want to see that tight end I want to see that tight end get jammed at the line. Let me do this. All right. But you see they're holding the ground there on these plays in particular. And I'm okay, and like I'm okay with it. Just justify the means. Why is that so? You know what I mean? I want to see them have more of a true fight with each other going forward. And like I'm seeing here, Gilberry, he's fighting into the backfield, right? I'm like, this is the kind of battle that I want to see right here. Perfectly. And I'm going to end it here after this. All right. This is what I mean. They lock up. He's winning right now. And then Reef comes back and he wins. He regains his ground and he wins it back. See what I'm saying? Like, I love it when I see the rhyme and reason behind why the battle is being won and lost. I could live with that any day of the week. Any day of the week. All right. So, but I'm going to end the stream here. And, all you guys that came through, to the stream. I appreciate it. So I got my next matchup. Let me see here. Who is it that I got to go against next? Who do I got? Oh, I got the Bears next week, huh? Okay. So I got to go against the Bears. I got to take a look at some of these players and negotiate some deals with these teams. But other than that, y'all, like always, I appreciate every single person that came through. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be getting this back. I'll be getting this streaming going on and keeping it consistent. I'll be live streaming again tomorrow. So I'll be live streaming tomorrow after the show. So tune in for that. I'll be playing either I may be playing some Madden, but I may play some NBA 2K. Because I wanted to play 2K yesterday and I didn't get the chance to. So I may play NBA 2K after that, after the show is over. So we'll see. But I'll holla at you guys later. And that one gamer, hey, I'm about to close it out, but I'll holla at you guys on the next stream and on tomorrow. So definitely tune in for that. And yeah, until then, y'all, be safe. And especially for y'all, especially for you guys down in Florida there and along that eastern coastline there, you guys all be careful and y'all all be safe out there, all right? Y'all be careful. So I'm definitely praying for you guys to be safe and don't want anything happening to anybody. So, all right, y'all. Y'all take care, and I'll be back tomorrow with more streaming, all right? And probably I'm going to do some 2K, so I'll do NBA 2K. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace out.